Planeswalkers, Andrew here, joined once again by Levdev and Infamous Fridge, and a new face. We have Lacey. I don't think she's been on the channel before, but she's here now. Lev, would you like to start us off talking about what you're playing today?
Hello, name's Levdev, also known as PGD Hansen on Twitter, and what I'm playing today is Chisero, the Shattered Blade. It is an upgraded precon. The basic premise is I went with modified. I went with the auras and counter shenanigans. So, basic premise: make a big counter army and swing face.
Cool. And Lacey, what have you got?
Yeah, so hi everybody, I'm Lacey. I'm also at WowI'mLacey on Twitter, and I have brought vehicles today. The commanders I chose to build this deck with were Akiri and Silas as partners, and it's largely because I couldn't make up my mind whether I wanted to do Orzhov, Boros, or Azorius vehicles after Kamigawa Neon Dynasty came out. So I said, you know what, why not have everything? And that's what I did.
Do I do one of these color pairs? Yes.
It basically boiled down to, after all, why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I just have all four colors?
Yeah, should be fun. I am playing Wilhelt, which is another upgraded precon. It's just zombies, just zombie stuff. And lastly, Infamous Fridge.
Hello, I am Infamous Fridge. You can catch me at Infamous Fridge on Twitter. I am playing Sol Kanar, the Swamp King. The deck is based around casting black spells. So every card, except for a few artifacts, are all black, or include black in their casting costs. So just you want to gain life and maybe pay everyone for one life when I gain one life.
Cool. And as usual, you can find all these wonderful people in the description below. And without further ado, Levdev, you may start the game.
Of course, I will draw my card for turn. I'm going to play a game trail, revealing a mountain for my hand. And that's it, pass turn.
Okie dokie. Let's draw. And I am just going to play a tapped hollowed fountain. And say go.
Cool. I will draw for turn. And I'm just going to start with the command tower and pass.
All right, I will draw for turn. I am going to play a Temple of Deceit. I will scry one. I will put that on the bottom. And I will pass turn.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play a mountain. And then I'm going to tap 2 to play Rampant Growth. I'm going to search for a forest. Put on the battlefield, tap and shuffle, and pass the turn.
Okay, let's untippity tap, Drizzly draw. Darksteel Citadel, and I'm going to cast a Vidalcan Engineer. And say go.
Cool. I will draw for turn. No 2-drops, so I'm just going to go Exotic Orchard and pass.
All right, untap, draw. I will play a swamp. I will pay 1 for Soul Ring, and I will pass turn.
Okay, just gotta cut real quick. Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, this one's a pretty easy turn. I'm going to play Roadside Reliquary, and I'm going to tap 4 and play my commander. I pass.
Okay, untap. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to shock in a Watery Grave. That'll take it down to 38. And let us... So I have basically 5 mana to work with. Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to tap Vidalcan Engineer for 2 white. And I'll add another. And I'm going to cast Imperial Recovery Unit.
Nice.
And golly, I wish I had enough to do with everything else, but that's all I got this turn. So I'm just going to go ahead and pass.
Cool. Okay, I will draw for turn. Play a swamp, and now I can do stuff. I will pay 3 for a Herald's Horn naming zombie, and I will pass. I just noticed your playmat. There's a bearded dragon on that character's shoulder.
Yeah, it's a Grim Llama Mancer.
I love it.
Oh.
What is that from? Is that from something?
Star City Games. It's the Creature Collection playmats.
Oh, that's fun. I like it.
Untap and draw. Play a mountain, and then I'm going to pay 5 for Soul Canar, and then I'll pass turn.
Okay, I'm gonna draw my card. Whoop. Okay, here I'm gonna untap. Forget to untap. I'm gonna play a forest. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tap 1 in the Roadside Reliquary to play one of the cards I put in the deck for an upgrade, Season of Growth. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, I scry 1. Whenever I cast a spell that targets a creature I control, I draw a card. So, I'm going to tap green. I'm going to cast Whip Silk. And I'm going to enchant, technically targeting my Chisero. So then a few triggers happen. First trigger, or into the battlefield, so I create a 2/2 red spirit creature token. I'll draw that in a minute. And then technically, since I target it with a spell, I also draw a card. And then with that, I'll just have some fun drawing my little spirit, and then put a +1/+1 count on Chisero at the end step since it's a modified creature.
Okay.
Oh, and before I forget, scry 1.
Oh,
Keep
yeah.
that on top.
Okay, so for lane for turn, I'll play Academy Ruins. And yeah, I am going to tap the Dalkin Engineer for blue. I'll add a nope. Actually, I'm going to tap for black and add a blue to it. There we go. Silas Wren's an artifact spell, so I sure can use the mana for that.
That he is.
I'll gain a life because it's a black spell.
It is a black spell. And ooh boy howdy, I am wanting for fixing right now. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna say go. I think I'm just gonna pass.
Okay, I'll untap and draw. Play an island for turn. And so I have a couple of options. Cost 2, could cast both. Okay, I'm going to pay a black and 1 for a Diregraph Colossus. It has no +1/+1 counters on it because my graveyard is empty. Whenever I cast a zombie spell, I create a 2/2 tapped zombie token. I will then pay another 2 for Lord of the Accursed, triggering Diregraph Colossus. I'll make a 2/2 zombie. Do I have a token that's not decayed? I do. And that also gives other zombies I control +1/+1.
I gained 2 life.
Yes, you did. Okay, and with that, I will pass the turn.
Okay, I will untap. I will draw. I will pay 3 for a Diamond Knight, choosing black. And then I will pay 2 for Sign in Blood, targeting myself. So I'll only lose 1 life. Diamond Knight will gain a counter, and I will draw 2 cards. And that's all I got.
Okay, at the end of your turn, I'm going to tap a green and return the Wisp Silk to its owner's hand, aka my hand. Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, I'm going to play a Mossfire Valley, which now I have 2 copies of this due to the weird quirk of the precon. But lucky enough, I cut out the second one from the deck.
Oh yeah, that was with every version of the precon, wasn't it?
Oh, wizards.
Correct. Anyway, I'm going to put in, I think I put in a green pathway, if I remember correctly. That or the slow chill lands from Crimson Vow. Anyway, I'm going to play a Fiddler Lid, which enters the battlefield with 2+1/+1 leg counters.
I'm still trying to work with wizards to get those 16 cards from my vehicle precon replaced. Because it just showed up with 84 cards instead of 100.
Oh my god.
Rip, wow. Okay. Technically, that's not going to matter because what I'm going to do is 1 in the green, remove a +1/+1 counter to just search my library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tab. So I'm going to search for another forest. Then I'm going to use my last remaining green to tap and put Whisper Silk on my Menace Spirit, which a few triggers happen after I do the shuffle here, which is essentially I'm going to draw a card, create another spirit, and then essentially when the spirit comes in, I scry 1. So cut real quick. So draw my card, create a spirit, and scry 1. Keep that on top without a sweat. Anyway, make another little spirit. And then I will pass the turn and then put counters on my modified creatures.
All right, that is a spiffy little engine you got going over there.
I do have to admit, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really nice. I also loved bouncing that aura back to your hand. That was pretty sweet. Okay. So
Sashira does some cool stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
One could say that the plays are slick.
Womp womp. Okay. Speaking of womp womp, I am casting Smothering Tithe.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
Yay.
Your girl needs fixing. And also rip.
Completely understandable.
Much to the chagrin of the table. So yeah, that's the only thing I've got for this turn. I'm just gonna pass with that.
Okay, so that's whenever okay. I will untap and upkeep. I looked up, it is not a zombie, so I'm just gonna drop it like normal. And do I want to
Yeah, would you like to pay for Smothering Tithe?
No, you can do the thing.
Hooray!
I will play an island.
Spanners are treasure for mech pilots, right?
I mean, they gotta get paid somehow for the contracts.
I will pay 2 for an arcane signet, and then I will pay 3 for Wilhelt.
I'll gain 1.
You will gain 1, yes. You will have +1/+1 from the Lord of the Accursed. Whenever another zombie I control dies, if it didn't have Decayed, create a 2/2 zombie with Decayed. Beginning of my end step, I may sack a zombie if I do draw a card. So I don't think I want to attack anyone, so I'm just going to move to my end step. I will sacrifice this zombie, which will create a decayed zombie, and it will draw me a card. And that is my turn.
Untap and draw. I will play Duskmantle Seer.
Ooh.
I will get a counter and gain a life.
Would you like to pay the 2 for that draw, by the way, on Smothering Tithe?
No, you got it.
Thank you.
And that is my turn.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw.
Smothering Tithe?
Ah, you got it.
All right. All right.
Cards
I'm not
already.
We have tax fraud committing over here. I love it.
Did you get the 2 draws from Andrew?
Oh yeah, there was a second draw. Make your
Oh,
treasure.
yeah.
Because I couldn't pay for it.
Hell yeah.
Smothering Tithe has already paid for itself.
That is
Anyway.
true.
Just to be safe and protecting my commander, I'm going to attach 1 with the Kami on it. It is a chant creature you control, obviously, but whenever a chant creature or another modified creature you control dies, create an X 1/1 colorless spirit creature tokens where X is the creature's power. So just remember, if it dies, we're going to get a lot of things. So something to keep in mind. Then here, I'm going to tap 2 again to remove a counter from this to go get another basic, put it onto the battlefield tap. And then what I'm going to do is remove this with the green. And then put it on my spirit token that didn't have menace, and once we do the shuffle, we'll figure out all the triggers. Did I remember to draw cards with the 1 with the Kami? I think I did, just for the sake of the fact that I missed that. Okay, so technically, I will draw that card. Boop. I will create a spirit. Boop. And I will scry 1. Keep that on top. Spooky, scary spirits, they shiver down your spine. End of the turn now, everything gets +1/+1 modified.
There you go.
And now it's your turn.
Okay. Did we have any additional card draws there?
Technically, one with the Kami and one when I did the Wispus counter. So 2 additional card draws. I couldn't pay for them, so you get 2 additional treasures.
Thanks. Okay. Draw. Yeah, it's kind of like it's finding that like weird line of like, okay, I'm going to interrupt you when you're talking to ask you about this dumb Smothering Tithe. Okay. Fairest treasure used ever. I'm going to sacrifice 4 treasures, and I'm going to cast a Solemn Simulacrum. Because I can finally get a mountain.
Gotta appreciate a good sad robot.
Good sad robot. It's got everything: anxiety, depression, ramp. What more could a girl ask for? Honestly.
It's so
Okay. So I am grabbing that basic mountain and putting that onto the battlefield tapped. And I may not have a mountain this turn, but come next turn, I will have a mountain. I mean, I have treasures. What am I talking about? Okay. And let us. Yeah, I'll do this now. Why not? I am going to think real hard about why I'm really bad at sequencing. I'm going to knock out these 2 treasures here. I'm going to go ahead and pay an additional 1 to cast Low Shield, Clockwork Scholar.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it prevents all damage that would be dealt to attacking artifact creatures I control. And if I were a smart Magic player, I would have cast that before casting my Solemn, so I could have drawn a card off of it. But, I'm not. So this is where we're at.
It happens. I mean, I have difficulty with sequencing as well.
Okay. And gosh, I really wish I had like something in my graveyard, but yeah, I think for now I'm just gonna pass the turn.
All right, I will untap and draw. Play an island for turn.
Smothering Tithe?
You can have it.
Okay.
I will pay 2 for a Demir Signet. Yes. I will pay another 5. Yes, 5. I can tap differently. For a Ghoul Collar Gisa.
Ooh. Is that altered?
It's a proxy. It's a frame that I made.
Oh, okay. And using the art from the Commander Collection Black, right?
Yeah, and I kind of blasted the colors so it's darker,
Yeah.
more contrasted. Okay.
Oh yeah, you had done a bunch of little altars, hadn't you?
Yeah, I did a bunch with this frame because I liked it so much. And I've recently done a lot with Card Conjurer. It's fun making fake cards.
Yeah.
And then I still don't think I want to attack anyone. Everyone has a board presence. So I will end the turn. You may sacrifice a zombie. So I will sacrifice... Yeah, I'll sacrifice the Diagraph Colossus, which will make me another decayed zombie. We're just gonna break out the oversized dice, and I'll draw a card.
And Smothering Tithe?
No, I cannot pay. So it is yours.
I will make a treasure.
I'll go to untap. Being in my upkeep, each player will reveal the top card of their library and loses life to that card's given a mana cost, and then puts it into the hand.
Colossal Plow.
Terminal Agony.
Oh, and I lose 2 life.
Despite having Colossal in its name, it is quite a small mana cost.
Draw.
Listen, I just got to get to the ox and then, I get the flavor win.
That is true.
I mean, it is definitely a good move. Actually,
yeah, cows are drift compatible. Who would have known?
I love that.
I'm going to play Marauding Blight Priest.
Uh-oh.
I'll gain 1.
And everybody loses 1. Or it's not on the cast.
It's on cast, so it wouldn't affect this one. This just one.
But soon it will.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Smothering Tithe on your draw for the turn.
No, you got it.
Thank you.
And I will go to end step and discard Gaslor Fugue. And pass.
Okay, untap, upkeep, do a bit of a draw. See what we draw. Oh, land, perfect. I'm gonna play that land. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the classic decimate. So I'm going to destroy target artifact, target creature, target enchantment, and target land. So I'm going to destroy the priest because the life gain / losing life is going to scare me. I'm going to destroy the Smothering Tithe. Oh, and you did gain a treasure when I draw the card, so...
I figured I did.
Okay. And then I will destroy the Herald's Horn. And just so that nobody else feels left out, I'm going to destroy my own mountain.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, no, that Smothering Tithe had to go. I totally get it. It did what it needed to do, which was let me not feel so behind.
Yeah, as long as you get what you paid for, and it doesn't feel so bad once it's gone.
While simultaneously not annoying everyone at the table.
Yeah,
anymore.
it's like is it Mystic Remora that's cumulative upkeep on?
Yeah, because you can say when you get rid of Remora, and at least Esper only triggers on once a turn.
Anyway, then after that, I'm going to task free. I didn't mind destroying my own land because we got Kadama of the West Tree.
Mm.
Then we're going to do the same trick again. Ba-do on this new spirit. So then the triggers happen. I'm going to first do the draw trigger. Do-do. Then I will do the create a spirit trigger, which then will allow me to scry 1. I'll keep that on top. Do-do-do-do. Anyway, so now beginning of combat, I'm going to swing. We'll swing 1 free with menace and 1 4/4 with menace at Fridge.
Which one do you double block?
The 3/3.
Okay, so the free will die, and I will prioritize the damage on. What's that commander's toughness again?
5/5.
Okay, yeah, this will just die. But in response, due to the death trigger with one with the Kami, and it was modified, I create free 1/1 spirit tokens.
I'll take 4.
Spooky. Where did I put my eraser? No, improvise. And this one's just a spirit with no abilities. Not even flying.
It is
And we got-
spooky though.
That is true. And we have 3 of them at the moment, so I can technically scry 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. But one creature actually. Yeah. Anyway, I forgot. I dealt technically 4 damage to you, so I do this ability where I search for a basic and put it onto the battlefield tapped, I believe. Yes. We'll go get another mountain. There we go. And then now the free spirits will come in, and then I scry 3 times. So put that on the bottom. Second time. Tempting, but I'm going to put that on the bottom. Third time. On the bottom. Now I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Okay, let's play an island. And then I am going to go ahead and we're going to pay 4. And I'm going to cast Mechanized Production, but I'm actually going to enchant Solemn Simulacrum.
Nice.
Because, like, obviously the really gross thing to do is enchant a treasure token, right? But, like, I don't want to do that. So, yeah, so at the beginning of my upkeep, I'll create a token that's basically a copy of Solemn Simulacrum. So, and if I control 8 or more artifacts with the same name as one another, I win the game. But again, I did that purposefully so that it probably wouldn't get there. And then I'm going to pay this other 2. I'm going to go ahead and bring up my other commander, Akiri Lineslinger. And so her power is determined by the number of artifacts that I control, and so I don't want to keep it constantly updated. Basically, whenever it matters, we can check her number.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. And I'll tap Vidalcan Engineer to add 2 mana so I can cast my Colossal Plow.
Nice.
Yeah. And we got board states, y'all. This is a very commander game at the moment. Okay, I think I am going to pass.
Okay. That's right. It doesn't actually have that. Okay. I will untap and draw. Let's see. I'm going to play a Tainted Isle. I think I'm going to pay 3 for an Ashnod's Altar. And I will pay a black. Someone has a swamp, right? This can tap for black. You do have a swamp. Okay. And I will tap Gisa to sacrifice one of my decayed zombies. And I will create 3 2/2 zombies without decayed. Gisa's very fun. And they all have +1/+1 from Lord of the Accursed. And now, does anyone have a creature that's not bigger than 3 toughness?
Let's take a look. I technically have 3 1/1s.
No, I mean, like... No, I'm just not going to attack with it. My end step, I will sacrifice the decayed zombie. It will not give me a decayed zombie because it had decayed, but it will draw me a card. And I will pass the turn.
Alright, I will untap. Being upkeep, everyone will reveal the top card of the library.
I lose 3. Rich card.
Lose
2.
4. Undead Alchemist.
So Paul will play Primordial. I lose 7.
Because I don't know if you've seen the joke with this card, but the flavor text says, "Greetings, fellow inventors," like "Greeting, fellow teens."
I will draw a card for turn. I'm going to pay 4 for Cardor, Dune Scourge.
Oh.
I'll gain a life. Diamond will go up. And so now, until my next turn, creatures my opponent's control attack each combat if able, and attack a player other than me if able.
Oh, good.
Okay.
What's doing that? Sorry.
Carter.
Carter.
ETB effect.
Oh, Carter. Okay, Carter.
And I will go to my end step, and I will discard Shieldred.
Untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Okay, I think I got a plan. 1, 2, 3 first. I'm going to play Rishkar, Pima, Renegade. I'm going to put 2 counters on, or up to, put a counter on up to 2 target creatures. Then let's see. Then I don't really want to attack just yet, so what I'm going to do actually is tap Kadama, tap the spirit, since they can be tapped now because they're mana dorks. Oh yeah, before I forget, scry one. Upkeep down top. I'm gonna play a Paradise Druid. Then I am going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4 to play our favorite squirrel, Toski.
Toski's good.
Then I will remove and then attach to Toski. Some triggers happen, so I'm going to draw my card for turn. Then I am going to create a little 2/2 spirit, and then scry one after that. Then we'll scry one. Keep that on top. Actually, no, that on bottom. And then we're going to tap 4 to play one of the famous girlfriends, Helena and Alina, partners. Which then, what it does is at the beginning of combat, we'll begin combat. It'll put 2 +1/+1 counters at this moment onto any creature I control. I'm going to just put those counters on my commander. And then I don't need to attack since all of my cards have Summoning Sickness at the moment. So, bada boop. And then, beginning of instep, I'm going to put a counter on all my modified creatures. And with that, I pass.
Okay, untap. On upkeep, mechanized production will trigger, and I will make another sad robot. So I have a low shield trigger as well as the solemn ETB. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a land first. I'm going to grab a plains, which will enter tapped. Go. At that point, that's really just helping me guarantee my land drop, really. 4 colors, mana base is hard. Okay, so then I will draw from low shield. And then I will draw for a turn. Okay.
Wait, these are not modified.
Oh, I can do the thing. Okay. I'm going to tap Vidalcan Engineer, adding 2 blue. I will add another red to that, and I will cast Enthusiastic Mechanaut. Low Shield's already triggered this turn, so it will not trigger again. And I do still have another mana floating from the Vidalcan Engineer, so I'm going to use that, and I will cast Reckoner Bankbuster. When it enters the battlefield, it's going to enter with 3 charge counters. And I'm going to pay another to cast Mech Titan Core.
Ooh. Oh, no.
Yes. I think I actually get to do the thing.
I got nothing.
I'd be like blowing all my treasure to do that, though. Yeah. Hold on just a sec. I'll be right back. There's something I need to look at really quick. See.
To be fair. It's like,
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes, 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 yes.
so,
I do actually have the token.
yeah.
Foil. Assemble
Yeah.
Voltron.
I know. I could put my Megazord together. And I kind of feel dumb if I don't do that. So, yeah. Let's see here. So that's gonna be 5 mana to do that. Oh, I may not be able to actually, because
You have treasures. You can pay the 5.
yeah. Oh yeah, I was just gonna be crafty because I could exile the treasures and not lose any of my current creatures on the board, or
You'd have
any
to-
current artifacts on the board.
You would need to turn them into creatures, though. Do you have a way to do that?
Oh yeah, artifact creatures. Okay. Yep. Okay. So yeah, no, not currently. So I guess I can't do the thing yet. But the token is on standby for when I get to do the thing.
Cool.
Okay. So
I'd like to see
Let's-
it happen, so even if I find a way to deal with it, I will not.
thank you. I appreciate it. Oh my god, what a dumb card that is. I need to get the showcase art for that one so bad. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and I will locate where my hand was just so I can see what I had here. Yeah, no, that'd be dumb to do right now. Okay, so I'm gonna do some crewing here. I will crew Colossal Plow with Solemn Simulacrum, Silas Wren, and Lochiel. So that is now alive. These have summoning sickness, so at this point just Akiri and Colossal Plow. Well, actually, Colossal Plow doesn't have to attack, but I'm going to. Okay, so Akiri is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. She's a 13-3 with First Strike and Vigilance.
Wow.
Yeah, so low shield does prevent combat damage to the artifact creatures I control. Akiri is not an artifact. Jeez, yeah, I mean, it's basically like Lev or Andrew.
I think she might be dying either way.
Well, she does have First Strike. So,
no.
what does that one with the Kami thing do again? Is that only for Chisero, or is that for any creature that you control?
Levdev.
The which one specifically?
The enchantment that you have on Chisero right now. One with the Kami, I think.
Oh, it's essentially whenever this creature dies or any of my modified creature dies, it creates X spirit tokens equal to its power of the modified creature that died.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you just block with Toski, honestly, in that case. Yeah, okay, I think I'm going to send the Colossal Plow at Lev, and Andrew, I got Akiri swinging at you. It's a 13-3.
Okay, I'll chump with one of my zombies.
And I will chump with Toski.
Yep. I also get to add 3 white to my mana pool, which is neat.
Because one of my non-decayed zombies died, I will create a decayed zombie.
Cool. Yeah, see, we're just over here enabling everyone else. God, what a board state. Okay.
Oh, she does.
3 white mana. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use 2 of that white mana to remove a charge counter and tap the Bank Buster to draw a card. Okay. And I guess I'm going to add a black and another mana to that to also... Actually, you know what? No, I don't need to cast that yet. We'll just hold off. So I think I've done quite enough. I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay, my turn.
Quite eventful for just getting rid of 1/2/2.
We'll draw for turn. Let's see, I'm going to play a swamp. I do have enough. Okay. I'm going to go black, and 2 to play Species Specialist, naming zombies. Whenever a zombie dies, I may draw a card.
Are you sure you don't want to name Golem?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, just checking. I forgot his little antenna and I feel bad.
That's a mean card, and I don't know if I want to play it. I'm playing it. This was in the pre-con, so this is not anything super crazy. So that's gonna be 3 and 4. 4 for Undead Alchemist. Whenever one of my zombies deals combat damage to a player, instead that player mills that many cards. Whenever a creature is put into an opponent's grave from their library, exile that card, and I create a 2/2 black zombie token.
Oh.
So that will get +1/+1. The Species Specialist is not a zombie. Never mind. Lastly, I will tap... Well, not lastly. I will... Yes, lastly. This is... Yes, okay, so I'll tap Gisa. I will sack this decayed zombie to create 3 non-decayed zombies. And I will throw one of them in the wood chipper for 2 colorless mana. And I will pay a black and tap Lord of the Accursed to give all my zombies menace for the turn.
Oh, and don't forget you draw a card because it's specialist.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
And you create a non-decay. You create a decayed zombie too.
No, it's only if the zombie that died did not have decayed, which it did.
You sacrifice a zombie to Ashnod too.
Yep.
I did. You're right. I'm dumb. Thank you. Again, everyone else is more on top of my own triggers than I am. Thank you. Okay, so all my zombies have menace, but it only really matters for the 3 that have to attack. So Wilhelt, how big are those? They're gonna kill Wilhelt. Wilhelt's dying. No, I don't want him to. Okay. 4/4 Wilhelt coming at Levdev, and my 2 3/3 zombies are coming at Lacey.
I'll just be nice
Okay.
and just block with a 2/2 Menace Spirit.
Thank you.
I will block.
They have menace, so you have to double block Lev.
Oh, in that case, well, that's awkward because no matter which way I block, your Wilhelt's going to die.
Yeah, he's a 4/4, so yeah.
I'll block with the Paradise Druid and the Spirit.
And Wilhelt will die.
I will block 1 zombie with Akiri and Solemn Simulacrum,
Okay.
and I will take the other one.
Okay. So that means you will mill 3.
Yep. So we're milling Loyal Apprentice, which will get exiled. Painseer, which will get exiled. And Razor Tide Bridge, which will not.
Cool.
Ugh.
And
Bummer. I was really hoping to mill an artifact.
With that, I had 2 zombies die, so I will draw 2.
How many? So you had 2 attacking creatures die.
2 attacking creatures died. Yes.
So each opponent will lose 2 life, and I'll gain 2.
Cool. Did you mill any creatures, Lacey?
I milled 2 creatures.
I milled 2. I get to make 2 more zombies.
2 more Zombirds.
Yeah.
Their names are Greg and Douglas.
I love it. And with that, I pass the turn.
All right, untap. Everyone reveals the top card.
It is
And-
a bridge. Oh, this was the card I replaced with the extra Moss
It's
Force
an
Valley.
Island.
Okay.
You got my Scarab God that I mislabeled as Sakashima. I don't know if you can see that, but I mislabeled it.
As everyone loses life equal to the mana cost puts in their hand.
I lose 5.
Zero.
I lost a hot 0.
Here, we're just gonna have buff.
You put it into your hand, not your graveyard.
You're right. Oh, I don't. That's so nice. I was like, no, Scarab God, but now I'm like, ooh, Scarab God.
Yeah, it's like we get a mini Bob each turn. I love it.
Seer's a good card.
You can go ahead and play your turn. I'm just gonna run to the restroom real quick.
Okay. I will pay 5 for Beacon of Unrest.
Ooh, what's that do?
Put target artifact or creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under my control, and then
Oh,
shuffle it into my library. I'm gonna put Shieldred onto the battlefield. I gain 1 life. And I'll shuffle this back in. And I am going to be done.
Okay, untap everything. Free spirits. Spirits with menace. My commander and my Fredolid
I have returned.
and Kadama, and I will draw my card for turn. That's amusing.
Then you have to sacrifice a creature. Upkeep.
Yep, I will sacrifice one of my Daily Spirits.
Trigger one with the Kami.
It's not modified.
Not modified.
Though upon post-reflection, I should have sacrificed one of my modified ones. This trigger. Anyway, I'm going to play my Bridges land per turn. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Time to play my favorite goblins in this deck. Aki Battle Squad. It is a 6/6 for 6, and whenever one or more modified creatures you control attack, untap all modified creatures you control. After that combat phase, as an additional combat phase, this ability triggers only once each turn.
Okay, I do have a response to that.
Okay, response?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pay 3. I'm gonna go ahead and generous gift Rich Car.
Completely understandable. Doot. I get a little toot toot. Toot toot.
Actually, it's a 3/3.
Yeah, it's a 3/3 elephant. Elefante.
And technically, you do get priority when I cast Generous Gift, so if you do want to tap any of your creatures for mana while Rishkar is still out, you may do so.
I can, but the problem is due to the instant. Not going to because I got another idea. So
Okay, all right. Yeah, I figured with the Rishkar that untap was going to be too much value.
I'm going to play another sneaky little card in the deck, which is Sigil of Valor, a card I put in the deck. It is, whenever a creature attacks alone, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each other creature you control. Then an equipment into the battlefield, so I create another spirit token.
That's a good Voltron card.
That it is, especially when you have an army of spirits. Anyway, I'm going to equip it onto my commander.
You don't say.
Anyway, beginning of combat. First, we got a few triggers, or one trigger specifically, Helena and Lena partners. I'm going to put 2 counters on my commander.
Helena and Alina. I don't think I've ever gone up against their deck and won. They're so good.
Anyway,
The power of lifespans.
Yes, it cannot be matched.
Anyway, Andrew, I'm going to swing at you with Chisero alone, so that's going to be 9. Actually, no, not you, Andrew. Fridge. I'm going to attack you with Chisero alone, so I have to give a +1/+1 boost plus all my creatures. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it gets a +12/+12 boost. So I'm swinging at you 12 plus 9, so that's
21?
21 plus 4, so
25?
this one with 20. Yep, 25 with trample.
Oh, that's the
Okay.
commander damage number. Plus some.
I'll put Cardor and the Diamond Knight in front of it, so I will knock off 9 damage. So I'm at what?
So 9 damage.
16 commander damage.
Oof.
Then Aki's battle trigger will happen. Untap, extra combat step.
Oh my god!
I will then, and it still has the attack boost. So now Andrew, I'm gonna swing at you with Aki. So then it's 25 plus 12 again, so 37.
Oh my
Okay.
god!
Whoa.
Oof!
That came out of nowhere.
A generous gift did the wrong thing.
That's 8, 10. I can only knock off 13 damage, which means even if I block with everything, I still die to commander damage.
Knocked out.
So I am dead. You dodged a Scarab God, a Zombie Apocalypse, Cemetery Reaper, and a Grave Titan.
Whew.
Dang! Came out of frickin' nowhere. Well played.
Anyway, pass the turn on to you, and I'm probably gonna die to a giant mech titan.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, and beginning of combat. Or beginning of end step, put a counter on everything.
All right. So, untap on upkeep. I have a mechanized production trigger, and I will be making another sad robot. We're on the 8 turn win, fellas. We're on the board. I'm gonna go ahead and do low shield first this time. I'll just draw a card. Okay. Wish I hadn't done that. Now I wish I had waited. We'll just grab.
Oh, and I draw 2 cards. I forgot about that. And I have to attack with Toski, so I'll just say that I was attacking Andrew with Toski, and just for the sake of that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you draw a card for Chisero hitting me?
I drew right now, even though I
Cool.
forgot.
And we'll say that I blocked Toski, so you only get 1 card draw.
Okay, I'll
That is
draw.
fair.
Oh,
When you
God.
killed me.
Not what I need right now. Not in my life.
I mean, you have to admit, it was a sure. Okay, I cannot do the snake accent with sure victory.
Well, victory's not assured yet. You have
Okay.
a mech titan coming for you.
I'm
That
gonna
is
blue.
true.
We've got a mobilizer mech here that I'm casting. I'm gonna tap the Dalkin Engineer for blue, and I will add 1, 2, 3, 4 to that. Oh yeah, that was the Solemn Land that I played. So that's 6 mana total. I'm gonna cast Cyber Drive Awakener.
Oh no.
So when it enters the battlefield until end of turn, each non-creature artifact I control becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 4/4. In addition, all artifact creatures that I control have flying.
That's including your treasure tokens.
It sure does. It also includes my Darksteel Citadel. And yeah, so let's do some math here. Because basically I die if I don't take care of you right now. So that's 16. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 others. That's 32. And yeah, I think I just have you. Do you have any reach?
I have Helena and Alina.
And that's it.
That's it. Oh no, wait, I have Kadama. I forgot Kadama has reach.
Kadama sure does have reach. Okay. All right.
So 2 reaches.
Okay, well, I will swing at you with my... So let's go to combat. I will swing at you with my treasure tokens.
16.
Imperial Recovery Unit, Mecha Titan Core, Colossal Plow, Reckoner Bankbuster, Enthusiastic Mechanaut, Ren, a Solemn Simulacrum. There's another one. Yeah, basically 2 Solemn Simulacrums. I have one that just came in this turn. And Cyber Drive Awakener does not have haste. Neither does... where did Cyber Drive Awakener go? Oh, it's over here. Okay, I'm like... And Mobilizer Mech also does not have haste, so they do not attack right now. But
How many attackers is that?
I believe it's enough. Hold on. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 32. So I am swinging for 40 right now at left.
And then if I block the 2 biggest scenes with 2 reach, so I block the Helena with one of them, and the second biggest scene with Kadama.
That would leave you at 1. Oh, I have my Darksteel Citadel too. Forgot that was an artifact. So there's your...
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Yes, Cyber Drive Awakener.
Dang.
At least I could say Chisero tasted some blood.
At least... Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, absolutely, Chisero tasted blood.
At least Lev didn't take both games tonight. Did you win last game? I think you won last game.
That I did with an army of modified angels.
Yeah.
Okay. So I gain 3 life off of Colossal Plow, and I add 3 white mana to my mana pool. I do not have target creature in my graveyard. So yeah. So just have my Cyber Drive Awakener, Low Shield, and Akiri. Although it is worth noting, while I do not have currently a swamp, I do have a watery grave. If that's going to matter.
Not really.
Okay. I'm going to play an island, and I think I'm just going to pass the turn.
Okay. I'm gonna untap Dust Mantle Seer, Reveal. I have Lazav.
Yes. Arcane Signet.
I lose 4.
I lose 2.
Then I have a trigger. And then I get Cardor back from the graveyard. We'll draw. Like, I think I can stall, but I don't think I can win this.
You want to let me? You want to just? I mean, if you
No,
want to
actually,
try.
Actually, I can't even stall. I need a little blue mana.
Listen, there's one thing I want to do this game that I still haven't yet.
I will pass to you.
Hell yeah. Okay. All right.
I'll just discard down the hand size.
Sure. Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, folks. I think we're gonna do it.
Is it Mech Titan? Are you gonna?
I think it's Mech Titan time.
No.
Okay. All right. So first, upkeep trigger. I'm going to make another solemn, bringing my sad robot quantity up to 3. Well, 4 actually. Which is like, that's just been like really solid. And you know what? It's even funnier. It's like that has been really solid for me, just like incremental ramp. But like, I haven't even like killed any of them to get the extra card draw. But I get to make a robot with them, so at least I think I do. Yeah, artifact creatures. Hell yes. Okay, and then low shield trigger. I will draw a card, and then I will draw for turn. Okay. Let's pay a blue for a thought monitor. I definitely have enough artifacts to draw my 2 cards. I will pay 1 for Arcane Signet, because Enthusiastic Mechanaut. And yeah, I think it's time to do it. I am going to tap Vidalcan Engineer, because I can actually use it to activate abilities of artifacts. And pay 3 more to exile the Mech Titan Core, and we'll also exile Mobilizer Mech and these 3 Solemn Simulacrums. I know they're not going to draw me a card. It's fine. Doesn't matter. And Imperial Recovery Unit. And we're going to make...
Dun, 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 dun.
Go Power Rangers. It's Mech Titan time. It's Mech Titan.
Yeah.
He's here. He's here. And I am so happy. Also, because I didn't get to cast her the entire game because I kept not getting artifacts in my graveyard, I'm going to pay 3. I'm going to cast Greasefang, Okiba Boss, because this showcase is one of my favorites like ever, and I just can't not have that. Okay. Let us go to violence.
I also
Oh,
have
nice.
I pulled it in a pack. I'm so happy.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I will swing at you with the Mech Titan, Cyberdrive Awakener, Enthusiastic Mechanaut, Silas. I guess I'll just go ahead and crew this Bankbuster so I can attack with that, I guess. I should have crewed it first, probably. And Solemn, And I think that that does it.
And like a putty trooper, I am destroyed.
Yeah, Mech Titan did it!
Yay!
Woo!
Nice.
That was a fun game.
That was so good. Lev, you got so scary.
Oh, I have to admit, I forgot that Chisero. This was the first time I actually did the sigil extra combat step combo, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, I should have saved my generous gift for that thing.
Well, you won in the end, so it turned out okay.
Yeah, I did. I'm so happy. This was a really fun game, y'all. Thanks for playing and thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course.
I'm glad I got to actually do the vehicle thing.
It was really cool. I can't wait to finish my grease fang deck.
Zoom.
Yeah, listen, I don't know if you've considered this already, but I would really love for you to entomb Phage the Untouchable and play a Dermotaxi and imprint Phage onto Dermotaxi and kill someone that way with Grease Fang.
That would be awesome.
I forget what Dermotaxi is.
You basically tap 2 creatures to crew it, and it becomes a copy of the imprinted creature.
And then Phage
Kills people when it does damage to them. It just makes them lose the game.
Oh. Wonderful. That sounds awesome.
It's a pretty silly combo.
It's a version of Jessica, actually, like in fiction.
Right. I remember that was like her first rebirth or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, weird, complicated storyline there. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. This has been a lot of fun, and you're all welcome back on in the future if you want.
Yes!
Of course.
Yeah. And for the audience, thank you so much for watching. You may find all these wonderful people in the not the comments, the description below. Go follow all of them. Go support them. They're all great. And thank you again. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Have a good day.
That beautiful
Bye.
bean footage.